See, Detroit, this is Black Light, and Detroit is a city that y'all should pay attention to. What I mean is, y'all brothers over in Africa, y'all brothers in London across the water, if y'all get this video, and brothers in the rest of the part of the United States should know the history from my point of view, because see, Detroit is made up of I can say three types of black people. One is the elites. We call them the elites, the elite blacks, who are school teachers, doctors, you know. And the other is the working class, which my father was part of. We call them blue collar workers. And the other is hustlers, straight up gangsters. And that goes all the way back to Hastings Street, Black Bottom, the hustlers. And when the factory started hiring, mostly all my daddy's crew were from down south somewhere, various parts. But these boys weren't scared. They weren't scared of Whitey in Detroit. Now, I don't know about the rest of the country, because we done had several riots here. They don't talk about the when the brothers was penetrating the unions. You know, Hoffa and all those boys. Before Hoffa, I forgot the guy's name before Hoffa, but they didn't want the brothers in the union, so they had to fight, bloody fights to get in the union. And then in around in 42 or somewhere around there, they had another riot on the east side. And then in 67, they had riots on the west, all over Detroit. What they call riots or rebellion. The brothers up here, they got heart, they're not soft. To work in the foundries and the factories, they're tough, and the Whitey couldn't handle us, man, because the brothers started making some money, moving up, buying houses, and the Whitey started moving out, and with their sons, and daughters, they thought they was tough because they had little gangs, and the Italians was and the Jews were controlling 12th Street and Finkel and Linwood, bunch of gangsters, See, the real gangsters live in Grosse Pointe. Started off in Hamtramck and went to Grosse Pointe. That's where the Italians went. And the Italian mafia went in Grosse Pointe, and the Jews went in on the west side. They in Oak Park. They start off Oak Park, Royal Oak, Huntington Woods, around there, and getting away from us. So we was searching for them, getting back to where my schoolmates got stabbed. They stabbed a black girl and one of my black friends named Marvin Stevens in the back. We went up there looking for him. with shotguns. And, I mean, not just us, but our grown-ups went up there, you know, and looking for them. We couldn't find them. So we would be standing on the corner doo-wopping. Like today, y'all would be probably rapping on the corner. Have a little wine, or some way y'all would be rapping in a group, huddled up. But that's how we was. We used to lock down the corners, you know, and be doo-wopping, you know. I had a little group, singing group, and we was doo-wopping, and they would come by. The Caucasoid would come by, throw rotten eggs on us in their jalopies, you know, in their hot rods, and ride off. They would catch us one or two by ourselves and jump on. But when it was a group of us, they wouldn't deal with us. So we started finding out where they hang out at. You know, they used to hang out in them little soda shops, you know, like on the farms, you know, they had them little soda shops they hung out at. And we would roll up on them and start fighting. Eventually, we would have battles right in the school, right in post school. Now that was when I graduated out of elementary, Custer Elementary, and went into post. And by that time, more blacks had moved over in our vicinity from the east side. It was moving from the east side to the west side. So, you know, stay with me. I'm coming to you in these little spurts, you know, because I'm going to be putting videos on. And I'm going to do it like a, you know, a chapter picture or a soap opera. You know, I'm going to come with an episode, and I'm going to have to go back over, review what I covered on the last video, and then give you little bits and pieces of you know, what's happening now. I mean, what's happening back in the future when all this occurred. Not what's happening now, because ain't nothing happening now. We ran them out, but they starting to come back. But stay tuned. This is Black Light.